Do you think part of it is fatigue?
And then you doing that smirk that I'm talking about.
Yeah. The Celtics have just been so consistently.
You know what you be
finals.
doing. He over here, you talking, and he doing this, trying to hold that smirk in.
They just been so consistently great throughout the time of us doing the show, where they've been in the conference finals, 6 of the last 8 years. I don't remember what the number was. You think you just have Celtics fatigue?
I don't have Celtics fatigue.
I was gonna say, there's no way, unless they were actually winning the championships, I feel like there's no way you could kind of look at the Celtics and be like, I'm just tired of them. You know what I'm saying?
I think there are people that honestly would say that they're tired of seeing
They
the
got to
Celtics.
be tired in Jason Tatum and Brown. But to me, I don't.
It's a different team.
Yeah, I literally don't look at this team as any other Celtic team, because to me, it's entirely different when you acquire Drew Holiday and Porzingis. Those are two players that you just can't go out on the market and get. That makes those two players go to any team, and we looking at any team different. I don't care who it is. If the Bulls got those two, we looking at the Bulls different. If the Lakers got those two, completely different. Now your Blazers get them, we probably still looking at the Blazers a little iffy.
Blazers did have Drew.
True, that is very true. But I just think you put these two players on any team, and the expectation and the way you look at them completely change. So when people keep talking about the Celtics as if they're the same Celtics from even a year ago or the year before when they lost to the Warriors, I kind of get taken aback. Kristaps Porzingis was a top 5 center last year, right?
I think the main thing you look at this season is that how Jason Tatum had a lot of games that they won where he did not perform well, and it was a supporting cast that kind of kept it afloat.
I agree.
Do you think him not performing well against Dallas, and do you think they still have a chance to win those games?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards are not performing, and they're still going down to the wire.
Luka hit a step-back game winner in a game where Anthony Edwards shot 28% from the field.
Yeah.
And Karl-Anthony Towns hasn't been able to hit a shot the whole series.
And I believe that
that's the parity that we're talking about.
The Celtics, when they run into certain things, which they will, it's going to be a lot different than Minnesota, because Rudy ain't there to clog up a paint. Kyle Anderson ain't there to clog up a paint. They're going to have guys at all times that you have to respect. So when you're playing that heavy gap defense that Dallas is going to do, that I love, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You're going to have a Porzingis who can shoot that shot. You're going to have Al Horford, who just went 7 of 12. Derrick White hit a game winner. Drew Holiday hit a big 3. Jason Tatum the other night hit a big 3. Brown went off for 40.
I think you could even take it a step further. Even after, they not even just catch and shoot. All them dudes will make a play off the dribble. Derrick White will get to the paint and make a really good pass or finish in the bucket. Same thing with Drew Holiday. Down the line, they all do it.
That is the advantage that the Celtics have over the Timberwolves series versus Dallas, where they're going to be playing 4 people that can legitimately create for themselves and for others. Where with the Minnesota Timberwolves, I think one of the smartest things Jason Kidd is doing in this is they're making Ant have to prove that he can create for himself and others.
Yeah.
They're trying to make the 22-year-old turn into what Luka Doncic is, and he's not there. And nobody on the Celtics is the playmaker that Luka Doncic is, but all of them, you could argue, are better than what Anthony Edwards is at 22 years old. So you can't really just throw a couple bodies at these dudes and expect them to make the wrong read like Anthony Edwards has been when he threw it out to
I think you got to
Naz
look
Reid.
at Rudy, too, because a lot of times they're giving up that short pass to Rudy and saying, make a play.
Yeah. Horford will.
Horford and Kristaps, they will make a play.
Yeah,
I think
it's going to be a great series.
That's also the unfortunate and kind of lose-lose shit for Tatum. When Tatum wasn't having the greatest sexy games at the start of this series, everybody talked about it. These last 2 performances to wrap the series up, the 36 almost triple-double, last night the 26 almost triple-double, the reads, the passes, the assists, the playmaking down the stretch, quiet.
That behind-the-back pass to Horford in the corner was nasty.
They're just, unfortunately, in a lose-lose situation. I even think that even if they win a championship, it's going to be the same thing, unfortunately, which I go back to what KB says. It does seem and kind of got a feeling that people just don't like basketball. But I won't even go that far. I think people do like basketball, but I just think we're in a world right now where people love to complain. People love to be unhappy. People love to be
Y'all
unpleased.
remember when the Suns, I think they just got Chris Paul. Remember they were super happy or whatever? They was dancing after the game, and people were like, man, I can't wait to see these dudes lose in the finals.
That's just the way.
Especially after they were lifting after the game.
Yeah.
Oh, people hated that.